Hey guys, Snowflake here, and welcome to episode 1 of my Football Manager 2019 Manchester United save. As you can tell, I'm taking over Manchester United. I'm skipping the whole sacking Jose Mourinho in December thing, and we're just getting rid of him now, so we can move on to bigger and better things as United. So without any further ado, we'll meet the boss, or my boss, Ed Woodward. Right, let's get this meeting started. Send me about the info about the history. Okay, so apparently we want to play attacking football, sign high-profile players, sign young players, and develop players using the club's youth system. That makes sense. Yep, we'll have a press conference. Cool. Yeah, you can send me a team report, Mr. McKenna. And yes, intra-squad friendly. Meet my backroom staff. You can do all the training. You can arrange your friendlies, but I'd like to take control of them. You do the team talks. You do the opponent instructions. We'll leave the youth teams how they are, and don't filter agent offers, same as normal. We'll take the tactics induction. Okay, so I have an idea of how I'd like Man United to play in real life. And I think I'd like to play with a fluid counter-attack style of play. I think that's what suits Man United best. That's what's working for us at the moment now under Solskjaer. So yep, shorter passing, run at defense, higher tempo, more narrow, distribute quickly, counter. Yeah, this all makes sense. And these are the recommended formations. Can have a 4-4-1-1, 4-1-4-1, or 5-3-2. I think 4-1-4-1 probably makes the most sense. This looks a bit defensive to me, and yeah, I don't want to play 3 centre backs when we barely have 2 good ones. So we'll stick with this one, 4-1-4-1. Okay, that makes sense to me. So that's like a sample. This is like a sample lineup. Of course, we have the issue that a lot of players haven't come back from the World Cup yet, so pre-season is going to be pretty slow starting, as most of our squad is still away from the World Cup. But for a sample squad, that looks pretty good. Almost exactly as I would play it. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay, training induction. I mean, I'll do it, but I don't really want to take care of training. Yeah, we've got physical, outfield, recovery, team running, that kind of stuff. It's a bit too detailed for my liking. Alright, cool. Thanks. Okay. Summary of our transfers. So yeah, we signed Fred from Shakhtar Donetsk and Dalot from Porto. And we loaned out Fosu Mensah, Wilson, O'Hara, Pereira, Willock, Twanzebe, Mitchell, Henderson and Borthwick Jackson. Be keeping an eye on them. Okay, injuries, so I forget how we started the season. So Dalot is out for a while with damaged knee cartilage. Matic has a torn ab muscle. Yeah, I'm starting to remember now. Romero's out with torn knee ligaments. Valencia's a pulled calf muscle. Herrera's Jones, Lingard, Lukaku and Young having trouble with recurring injuries, I think. Okay, Pereira, Shaw, Smalling, Herrera and Mata are back in top condition, that's good. And here's some of our background if you didn't already know it. 20 Premier League titles, 3 Champions Leagues, 12 FA Cups, pretty good facilities, in fact 5-star, very nice. Team report, okay, so we've got a lot of flair, a lot of balance, good goalkeeper depth, good left wing depth, good striker depth, some talented youth players, Chong, Gomez and Gribbin for ones named. Goalkeeper's good at kicking the ball, strong team, high stamina, high pace, high natural fitness, so pretty good physically. De Gea is a great keeper, Pogba's a great midfielder, Sanchez is a great winger. Room in the wage budget, good at scouting, good at crossing, finishing, penalties, anticipation, first touch technique, corners, teamwork, eccentricity, acceleration, agility, determination. We've got another £83 million to spend, and probably we will be spending that. Impressive depth out of the first team, Darmian, Rojo and Grant. One of the best coaching teams. What aren't we good at? We don't have much depth at left back and centre back. Not good at heading, not good at long range shooting, not good at marking. Okay, I can definitely agree with most of these. Vision, well, yeah, I guess. Throwing, goalkeepers throwing. Positioning, long throws, rushing out, tendency to punch, lack of leadership and lack of aggression. Those two are probably and marking probably are the biggest problems. Okay, introduction. So I've been recommended to make Ander Herrera captain, so as much as I know my brother would probably hate that because he's not a big fan of Ander Herrera, I'm going to take that advice, and then I'm going to make Phil Jones my vice captain. So let's see how that goes. We'll add Pereira as a suitable penalty taker. Sanchez we can add to the list of free kick takers. Pereira, Pogba, Young and Mata and Matic are there at the moment. Mata to take corners, that's already done. Mata taking direct free kicks. Sanchez as well. Which kind of free kick was that? Central and direct. Yeah, we'll make that Sanchez. What else? Wide and direct free kicks. Mata's already there. Sanchez as well. Short. Why didn't this record it? Maybe if I put him here as well. Okay, yeah, that's what they wanted. That's it. Okay, cool. There's our training schedule. So we've got a match against our under-23s, which I'll be playing in this episode. Season expectations. So Champions League qualification, so he wants top 4. Just fair enough, because we came second last season. Final of the FA Cup and quarter-final of the Champions League, maybe a bit more difficult. But 82.8 million, I'm definitely not going to turn down that kind of budget. So yeah, let's go move on. Let's see. Hiring me is a bad decision according to Les Walker. Diego Ramos is happy. Let's see. Alex Grimaldo. Is that us? Reds? No, it's Liverpool. As Piliqueta to Barcelona. Okay, a lot of reports. Skip all of that. Squad dynamics, right. So Pogba, Valencia and De Gea are the team leaders at United apparently. I've just taken the captaincy off Valencia. Seems like in real life, as much as I love Antonio Valencia, I don't see how he's a leader on the pitch. The guy, I don't think, barely speaks English, so I don't see how he can effectively lead the team. So I guess Ander Herrera in that sense is a better choice. He'll probably go up to team leader soon. Got Mata, Sanchez, Jones, Young, Smalling, Fellaini, Lukaku, Herrera, Lingard and Romero, highly influential. Matic, Martial, Rashford, Shaw and Bailly also influential. Cool. Let me introduce myself to the team. Okay. I'm very positive and think we can qualify for the Champions League this season. And Herrera's happy with that. Everyone seems to be happy with that. Lovely. Good stuff. Oh, one thing I do need to do actually. I need to... Where are you? Job center, job center. I'm not looking for a job, don't worry. It's here, isn't it? Am I just blind? Your competition. Is it here? Maybe it's here. Gosh, where am I going? Oh, there you go. Staff job center. Okay. Place advert. I need an assistant manager. Because you don't start with one in this game, which is annoying. Because you can't leave stuff to coaches in this game like you can for assistants. I mean, if I show you the stuff we have at the moment. Yeah, we don't have an assistant manager. So anyway, the search has begun for that. I don't think we'll get one in time for the under-23 intra-squad match. Okay, Matt Olosunde is homegrown. Cool, I don't think he'll be playing much anyway. There's another update on the injuries. A lot of injury risks. Okay, so now we got our press conference. Yes, of course, very excited to take the Man United job. Dreamt of this moment for years. Of course I have. Yep. Yeah, fair and realistic, sure. Most of these questions are really generic. Yeah, facilities are great. Hard work's important too. Classic, you're too young to be a manager. Of course, I can be an example of a good one. Do you think you're alright, okay, yeah, sure. Does this squad have necessary quality for you to achieve your targets? I mean, they're good enough for top 4, for sure. Have I met the players yet? I haven't spent a great deal of time with them, but everyone's keen to impress. What role can the fans play? I have to prove to them I'm the right manager. How far can I take this club? Long-term success and make it a reality. How hard do you expect to work the players on the training ground? Well, I'm not going to say they're not going to work hard, are they? Am I? How do I see my management style? That. Will I be looking towards the likes of Eric Bailly as the focal point of his team? That's a weird pick. I mean, Bailly's a good player in the game, don't get me wrong, but I don't think you'd build a team around him. Well, I'm not going to say anything bad. He knows what I want to see from him, and he's already shown that he's up for the challenge. Will Ander Herrera remain your captain? Well, I just literally named him my captain, so... yes. Oh, that's an interesting question. We've joined United at a time when the club seems short-staffed. Well, I am looking for an assistant, so yeah. Is there a particular area of the squad I'm looking to strengthen? I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to discourage my team yet. Expected that Jesse Lingard will leave the club. Why would Lingard leave? Who wants him? Arsenal. Why on earth would I sell Jesse Lingard to Arsenal? I want to keep Jesse here and I'll be doing everything in my power to ensure that. Cool. Okay, player development advice. Matteo Darmian moved from under 23s to Man United because he's too old for the under 23s. I don't know what he's doing there anyway. I mean, he's not the best player in the world, but putting him in the under 23s at the start of the game is a bit harsh. Player personality changes. Connor Stanley, squad general character, had positive impact. Oh, good for Connor. I don't know who you are, Connor, but your personality's improved and I'm happy for you. Okay, manager support is good. High potential players. Dalot could become better than Valencia. Twanzebe could become much better than Bailly. And James Garner could be as good as Herrera. Okay, it's pretty good. I'll hand over this pre-match tactical briefing stuff. I mean, we're against our under 23s. It shouldn't be the most complicated game in the world. Okay, yep, fair play regulations, fair enough. Alright, and here it is. Manchester United versus Manchester United under 23s. Classic opener to an FM save is when you play against your youngsters. Alright, so I can't do quick pick, which is really annoying because I don't have an assistant. That's one of the main reasons I like having them. So right now my squad's full of players that are either on holiday or injured. So I'm going to have to sort of manually pick my way through this. So for example, I don't even have a goalkeeper. I can't use an under 23 or under 18 goalkeeper because they're all being picked for the youth team. So I can't play any of these players. So I literally don't have a goalkeeper. I have to use one of these, or can I? No, I can't even use Lee Grant. I have to use one of these two grayed out goalkeepers. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. So I'll put Andrew Farrar in goal. He's awful for a Man United goalkeeper. Okay, it's literally just putting in who I can put in. So Lingard's on out, so I have to play Mata on the right wing, which isn't too bad. Martial's available, so I'll play him up front because Lukaku isn't back from his holiday yet. We've got Scott McTominay can play instead of Matic, I guess. He can play holding. Oh, actually, he prefers centre, so I'll put him in the centre. So who else do I have available? Andreas Pereira can play. Can he play DM? We'll play Herrera as a DM. Then I'll play Andreas Pereira and McTominay. Okay, I think that's probably how it's going to have to go. Okay, now who else can I play? Matteo Darmian's available, so he can play instead of Valencia. And is that literally it? I only have exactly 11 players. Let's double check. Wait, don't I have Phil Jones? No, I don't. Did he go to the... Yeah, he did go to the World Cup, didn't he? Huh. Okay, so can't quick fill this bench, so I have to manually put these grayed out players on the bench. So we got Archie Smith as our goalkeeper sub. We've got Chalice Moises, so right back. Elliot Rolls as centre back. I mean, I'll be able to use like the youth players after this under 23 match, so I won't have to use grayed out players. It's just for this match. I can't. Kirk Burks. Lovely randomly generated name. He's a right midfielder. Another right midfielder, Spencer Edwards. I mean, it's like I'm just picking players off the street and saying, come play for Man United. Who's this? Brendan Purchase, who is a right winger and a striker. So we've got so many right wingers. And we've got Josh George, who's an attacking midfielder and a striker. I think there's you only get given 6, or in this, no, 7 grey players for your bench. I know we've got another one. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we've just got one more. It's Nathan Lonergan, who's a left winger, centre attacking mid, and a striker. And I'll unpick everyone else. I was sure I have one player on the bench, but who was it? I'm really struggling. I think I had Marshall. Oh no, never mind. No. Yeah, okay. We'll start with this team. Literally anyone who's available has been picked. Okay, so the under 23s are lining up with Lee Grant in goal, Olosunde, Williams, Poole and O'Connor at the back. Garner will sit in front of a back four. Buffon and Hamilton in the middle. Chong and Gomez on the wings with Burkhardt up front. Kovar, Warren, Gribbin, Erkolani, Tanner, Barlow, Dunn, Bahui, Sang, Whelan, Durnley and Bars on the bench. Gonna have to use a lot of these players in pre-season while my players are coming back from the World Cup. Yeah, let's kick things off. Okay, don't know why these settings never save. Yeah, that should be fine. And Alexis Sanchez already winning a foul from Chong. Okay, so 5 minutes in, goal kick for them. Grant will take, looking for Chong. Header away by Luke Shaw. Martial now up front on his own today. Martial going down the left. He's putting a cross, but there's no one there. Headed away by Williams. Comes out to Pereira, who might hit this. He does hit it, and it's just over the bar by Andreas Pereira. Right, Shaw's throw now to Martial. Pereira has it on the edge of the box. He might hit it again. He goes back to Herrera. Back to Pereira. Herrera again. McTominay. Pereira. McTominay goes down off the ball. Referee plays on. Darmian now on the right. His cross is blocked. Comes out to Pereira. Darmian again. Herrera. McTominay. Can he find someone in the box? He finds Luke Shaw on the left instead. Shaw's cross. Mata at the back post, who taps it in. Typical Juan Mata finish. places it into the bottom corner, and we take the lead. Good cross as well by Luke Shaw. Now straight away we've got a corner, Pereira to take. Header away by Williams, comes out to Sanchez. Back out to Pereira. Pereira's cross, McTominay's header off the bar, but he scores a rebound. And Scott McTominay, a rare goal for him. Well, he's friendly against the under 23s, but you know, he still scored. So it's 2-0 now. Cruising to victory, it would seem. Alright, 8 shots and 6 on target so far, so it looks like the tactic is working, although the under 23s look like they're using a similar tactic. So maybe that's why. So O'Connor's throw for them, he gets it back from Paul. Brings it forward, here's Buffon. Buffon brings it forward, plays it out wide to Chong, who has a little bit of space. Back to Buffon. Hamilton. Tackled by Pereira, but it falls to Buffon. It's Gomez. Gets a shot away. That's a great hit by Angel Gomez. And he's scored. And the under 23s are right back in this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing with a real goalkeeper. I mean, I don't know who Andrew Farrar is, but he's not a Man United goalkeeper. But it's a good hit by Gomez and a very good goal. So far, he's the best player on the pitch according to the match ratings. Now Mata with a free kick. Oh, and that's a good save by Lee Grant. Martial gets the rebound and he can't keep it in play. It's a goal kick. Right, almost half time. Darmian with a throw to Herrera. To McTominay. Inside our own half. McTominay taking about 10 years to reach the ball. He finally gets to it. Plays it to Sanchez. Sanchez running forward. Finds Martial. Can he get a shot away? He does, but it's blocked. And that's it for that highlight. 2 minutes added on to the first half. And it looks like it's going to be 2-1 at half time. Mata and McTominay with the goals. For us, Gomez pulling one back for the under 23s. It's been a good attacking performance. 8 goals, 8 shots on target, 3 off target. Team analysis: hardly conceded free kicks in promising areas. Good number of touches of the ball in the penalty area, but struggled for possession in the opponent's half. I'll have a look at the youngsters as well. Moved well into the attacking third of the pitch from central positions. Rochelle and Williams lost possession a lot, struggled for possession in the opponent's half. So yeah, McTominay is our best player so far. The 96% pass completion is very good. Martial is our worst player. He hasn't had a proper chance yet. And for them, Gomez is the best player on the pitch, 8.2, and their worst player is Regan Paul. I think he was the one who was marking McTominay when he scored his goal, so that's why his rating has dropped. Okay, encourage the players, give them a bit of a morale boost. Yeah, why not? Let's start the second half. The under 23s have made one change. Rochelle and Williams being replaced by Tyrell Warren. And yeah, let's hope we take the win in the second half. Doesn't matter too much. I mean, if I lose, at least it means my under 23s are good. Okay, Shaw with a free kick for us. Plays it to McTominay. Andreas Pereira. Back to Ander Herrera. Holds it up. Finds McTominay. Pereira. McTominay again. Out wide to Shaw. Sanchez. Pereira on the edge of the box. Now McTominay. McTominay goes for goal and is just over the bar by Scott McTominay. Doesn't normally have shots from that kind of range. Grant now with a goal kick, looking for Chong. Shaw heads it away as far as Buffon. Olasunde, Chong, Buffon, Hamilton. Got O'Connor out wide and finds him. O'Connor now to Gomez. Buffon plays it to Hamilton. Back to Buffon, who has a bit of space here. He might fancy it. Finds Chong, who shoots. And it's just over the bar by Chong. A good effort. Not too much happening in this second half. A lot of subs. Tanner, Ercolani, Whelan, Gribbin and Durnley and Bahui are on. A lot of players came off. Pereira with a free kick for us hits the top of the crossbar. That was Hamilton, Poole, Olasunde, Burkhart. I can't read everyone who came off. Gribbin with a free kick for them. Tyrell Warren's header, and it's 2-2. The under-23s have equalised. Poor goalkeeping by Farrar. Should have saved Warren's header. But yeah, we've been pegged back. Now we're on the attack. Mata to Damian. Here's Pereira. McTominay might fancy a shot. Oh, he's brought down in the box by Garner, who's just come on the pitch, and the referee's given a penalty. Anthony Martial is going to take it for us. And he tucks it away. The goalkeeper guesses right, but it's right in the corner. He can't do anything about it. And we're back in front almost as quickly as they equalised. Alright, throw for the under-23s now. O'Connor to Garner. Whelan. It gives that away to Juan Mata. We might be able to break here. Mata's long ball finds Martial. Martial's tackled by Warren, who blasted up the pitch. Ferrara collects. Good to know he can do something. Puts it down and kicks it. That's all he can do really. McTominay flicks it on for Pereira. Good tackle by Garner, but the ball falls to Mata. Mata's cross looking for Martial, headed away by Warren as far as Pereira. Pereira goes for goal and Lee Grant can't save it. It's a great finish by Andreas Pereira and it's 4-2. Our 2-goal lead is now back. Tanner's throw for them now. Garner to Whelan. Whelan's cross. Chong's able to bring it down at the back post. Chong back in there for Gribbin, but it's blocked by McTominay. And Mata can bring the ball out. Finds Martial, and here's the counter-attack that I've been waiting for. Martial down the right-hand side. He's got players queuing up. It's a poor cross. Warren heads it away. Mata to Herrera. McTominay. Sanchez shoots, but he puts it wide. Not the best effort by Alexis Sanchez. The only attacking player who hasn't scored today, Sanchez. Right, Bars has come on for the youngsters, replacing Chong. I don't really want to make any subs because none of these players are mine. There's no benefit to me bringing them on. Right, Shaw with a free kick for us. 10 minutes to go. Plays it to McTominay. McTominay brings it forward. Finds Mata on the right hand side. It's a good pass. Can Mata find a cross? He'll wait and play it back to Damian. Here's Pereira. He goes for goal from distance, but it's not a good effort at all, and he puts it wide. Callum Whelan's picked up a knock for the youngsters. And Juan Mata just got himself a yellow card in a friendly against the youngsters. It's very rare that Mata gets a yellow card at all, let alone in a meaningless match like this. Kovar, Dunn and Barlow are on for the youngsters, replacing Grant, O'Connor and Whelan. And we've got a free kick. Pereira takes. Bailly flicks it on, and Chris Smalling with an easy tap in. Well, not that easy to be fair. There was still some work to be done. But our centre backs combine, and it's 5-2. Chris Smalling with the goal. Okay, added time. We have 3 minutes. Well, Sanchez has picked up a pulled hamstring in the 92nd minute of the match. Maybe I should have replaced him earlier. I'm definitely replacing him now. I don't think there's going to be time to make a sub. But I'll bring on Nathan Lonergan, a no-name player. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the last of the match. Sanchez is kicking the ball anywhere he can because he doesn't want it. It actually reaches Martial. Martial plays it all the way across to Sanchez, who's still playing on with a pulled hamstring. I'd rather he just stopped. Short, McTominay to Pereira. Shoots from distance, not too far away. Thomas Sang replaced George Tanner as well. I think this is going to be it anyway. Match is surely over, no? Right, it will be now. At least that Lonergan fellow can say he's played for Manchester United. Even though it was like playing for a minute and not touching the ball in a meaningless friendly match against the youngsters. The match, I'm not commentating this because I assume the match is about to end. Oh, there he is. He does get to touch the ball, Lonergan. He makes a successful pass to Scott McTominay. Well done, lad. Well done. Why is there so much added time? There were subs, but not 2 minutes worth. Not that I care. I mean, it's 5-2. I'm not going to lose this game by any stretch. But don't want to get any more players injured. Just passing the ball about. Pereira loses out there to Bars. We're playing almost double the original. Oh, that's it. Never mind. So yeah, we take the W. Well, against ourselves, 5-2. I guess that's sort of a good result. It's like, you know, your first team's performing well, but it shows that your youngsters can also put up some kind of a fight. Though I have to say the fact that I had a no-name goalkeeper who actually got a 7 out of 10 rating, to be fair to him. He only saved 1 shot in the whole match, but, you know, fair enough. I mean, I asked him to fill in at the last second. I probably just called the fan from the crowd, said, "Can you play in goal?" So, fair enough. But yeah, we did take a 2-0 lead. Juan Mata scored from Shaw's cross at the start. Scott McTominay then scored a rebound after heading a corner against the bar. Angel Gomez scored a really good goal in the bottom corner to pull one back. Tyrell Warren equalised from a set piece in the second half, but Farah should have saved it in my opinion. But straight away we got a penalty. It was Scott McTominay who was brought down by, was it Whelan, I think, brought him down. And Martial converted the penalty. Andreas Pereira's shot from distance made it 4-2, and Chris Smalling scored from Bailly's flick on to make it 5. Andreas Pereira got a Man of the Match award with an 8.8 rating. Hopefully he can play a big part this season. Our worst player being Andrew Farrar, the goalkeeper. That's totally cool with me, since he won't be playing another match for us. Gomez was the best player for the youngsters, 8.2 rating. Impressive for being on the losing team. And Regan Paul's mistake led to him getting his 6.2. Right, very pleased with your performance, keep it going. And his assistant told Sanchez, "I took you off as we were well in control of the game," and he was happy with that. Well, no, I took you off because you pulled your hamstring, but sure. Okay. near total domination. Well, yep, Sanchez has pulled his hamstring and he'll be out for between 12 days and 2 weeks. So we won't miss the start of the season, well, at the very least. But you will miss pre-season, or some of it. Under 23's manager was happy with Gomez. Yeah, I suppose so. Alright, and that'll do it for episode 1. Next episode we'll be playing our first proper preseason match against Jagiellonia, hopefully with more of a full team than I played with today. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.